Okay, so we just walk straight into a Clockwork Field. Excellent idea.
The Gep Gong.
Rep Mag, I made a little something to protect everyone from the corrosion. See? I can be useful from time to time.
Hey, Eusaurus. Did Celine tell you about the crystal in my chest?
Why yes, a bit. Welcome to the club of people with funny things in their chests, by the way.
Thanks, I guess. I need to talk to you about it.
I'm listening.
This thing, this crystal. I don't know what it is or how it works, but it's dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. It goes way beyond the kind of power one man should wield.
How dangerous are we talking about?
At first, I thought it was just a catalyst for powerful magic. But lately, things have made me change my mind. I've seen it do things, felt its pulse, its will. I get this feeling it could just destroy the whole world if it's left unstopped. And it could put you guys in danger.
Now, friend, leave the melodramatics to me. I thought you were the realist in our little band of crazies.
Eusaurus, I've seen this thing at work, and it isn't pretty. I don't know. I think I could lose control of it at any time. If I do, promise to kill me before things go awry.
What?
I'm sorry to ask you. I know the weight of responsibility.
No, you don't. Why? Why the hell would you ask me of all people?
You know I can't ask Celine.
Ask Fallon. She'd gladly put a bullet in your head, and enjoy it too.
I don't want to ask Fallon, Eusaurus. I'm asking you.
I guess you really do trust me now.
I guess I do.
How about that? Whoops! Hey, did you see that? Ooh. Guess I didn't know my own strength after all.
What did you just do?
What? Hey, what's the big idea?
Ah, sheesh. No need to yell. It was a dud anyway. Bloody Rep Mag never worked in the first place.
What do you mean?
I figured it was time for you to find out the truth about the corrosion.
Does that mean my sister will get the corrosion too? I'm gonna kill you!
I'll let you work out your feelings on these poor fellas. Come and find me when you've calmed down.
Why did he...
That miserable piece of crap!
I'll kill him. I swear I'll kill him!
Calm down, guys. Knowing Eusaurus, there's probably something behind that little shenanigan.
We're in the middle of a Clockwork Field. What else do you need to know, Celine?
I need quiet.
Guys, hey, guys.
That's my transponder.
Oh, I wish I could see your faces right now. But you can probably guess why I didn't stick around to see, huh?
Calm down, will you? You'll breathe in too many corrosion particles if you get too excited. Go left. No. Go right. Oh, I don't remember anymore. Darn. Why do you guys even listen to me? This is perhaps my third best joke ever. I should write it down somewhere.
What the...
How is this possible?
Well met, angry people. Forgive my knavish trick, but there was simply no other way.
I'm gonna kill you, Yosaurus. I'll make you regret.
You are safe.
Explain yourself.
You are safe. Don't you guys listen to anything I say? The rep mag was a dud. If you could have caught the corrosion, you'd have symptoms already. And do you know why you haven't caught the corrosion? Because you can't catch it by walking into a clockwork field.
How can you possibly know that?
Maybe because it is so. Sit down, sit down. It's been a long time since I've had visitors. Can I interest you in a cup of mushroom tea?
Who are you?
My name's Renard. I'm the man who's been living here for the last 3 years.
3 years? And you are...
He's healthy. No trace of the corrosion, or any of the disease for that matter.
How is that even possible?
Beats me, people. I'm as surprised as you are.
There must be a reason. Some kind of immunity? But it doesn't mean anything, Isaurus. Maybe this man has some kind of unique immunity to the corrosion, but that doesn't mean we do.
Oh, but I haven't gotten to the best part. He's not the only one. I traveled the world looking for a cure, remember? On my travels, I met several people like him. Oddballs, goobers, living in clockwork fields like this one. And they were all healthy. Provided they can fend off the occasional corroded creature, of course. Oh, Renard, when I said goobers, I meant no offense.
None taken. After all, it wasn't a brilliant idea to settle down here, was it?
Ah, buddy, I missed your tea so much. It has that deep, rusty quality I've never found anywhere else.
I can't believe my ears.
Hey, listen to this. I even found a smuggling ring in Avarice. People were using clockwork fields to conceal their operations.
You still don't want mushroom tea? You should drink it while it's hot.
But if it's not by contact with the corrosion, how does one catch it then?
To that question, Darian, I have no answer. But I have the answer to another question.
You, Isaurus. You never told us how you caught it.
Yes, that's the one. The truth is, it just happened overnight. I never touched any Arclight technology at the time. Never approached anyone sick, never went into a clockwork field. Never ate anything suspicious. Didn't travel, didn't do anything wrong. And I was the only person in the whole city who caught the corrosion that year. Talk about having a rotten luck.
Are you telling us everything?
Anything that's relevant, yes. The rest is all, non-consequential family drama.
So, that only means one thing. No one in Harrian is safe from the corrosion. It could strike anyone, at any given time.
I came to the same conclusion.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. So what the consort is doing? The refugees, the camps, the lockdowns. It's all for nothing?
I'm not sure about that. And that's precisely what I'm saying. After everything I've seen, I'm not sure of anything.
I'll be darned.
Well, now that I've delivered the good news with proper gusto, I do believe I deserve some nap time. Give you all some time to digest. Tell me when your brains are done cooking in those cranial kettles of yours.
Ordo.
If you're still hungry, I've got some leftover mushroom soup from yesterday.
Renard won't mind if we spend the night here. Make yourselves comfortable while I craft us some new weapons.
Spend the night in a clockwork field.
We can't afford to wait too long before tempering those materials. Otherwise, they'll lose many of their most valuable properties. So, Celine, would you perchance be interested in learning the arcane art of mishmashing corrupted remains into frightening weapons of destruction?
If you don't mind me watching you work.
Not at all, my dear. I just ask that you politely applaud when I'm done.
I don't know. You'll have to let me see if the final product is worthy of applause or not.
Oh, such harsh words.
Okay, then if you don't mind, I'll leave it to you.
You're still in recovery, Darian. Don't push yourself.
I guess. Good night, guys.
Good night, Darian. So, how did you find out so much about the corrosion?
Boredom, mostly. Back in the days when I was searching for a cure, I eventually grew tired of searching for answers in the traditional places. So I began studying corroded creatures, and my own limbs when I could bear it. After all, truth lies in both blood and flesh.
Is that a Carnelian principle?
It is. Carnelians believe in the sanctity and divinity of the body. And since the corrosion is a sickness of the flesh, I thought I should start looking for answers there. I made a few minor discoveries, but nothing conclusive as to the true nature of the corrosion. Anyway, you may as well know it now. My being a Carnelian poses no threat to you.
Why?
Any Carnelian that wasn't slaughtered by the Sanctorium centuries ago has been converted or assimilated. But you already know that. My aunt was the only Carnelian I ever met. Everything I learned from her. And everything she learned from her own grandmother. But she died a while ago, which makes me the last of the faith. My aunt hoped that we would launch a revival, but her plans were cut short when her brother, my father, learned of her ambitions. He feared my aunt had brainwashed his firstborn son to join an obscure cult that would bring shame and disgrace on the prestigious Firebrand family. To secure the family's growing prestige and send a message to me, he had his sister assassinated.
That's horrible.
Oh, it's pretty standard fare amongst Avarice aristocracy. Trust me, you don't want to know the rest of the sordid story. Even if I remain a Carnelian at heart, I have no intention of converting anyone. I'm way past that now. Too many bad memories. And what about you?
What about me?
How do you handle the pressure? Finding a cure to the corrosion, saving the world, and so forth. Anyone else would feel crushed by such a responsibility.
Oh, I can handle the pressure. It's something I anticipated. Something I hoped for. Something I asked for.
How so?
I'm not satisfied with the state of the world, Isaurus. Living in fear and deception is not how humans are supposed to live. The way we're living right now, shunning each other, living in perpetual dread, it's beneath us. We deserve better, and we owe it to ourselves to be better. Putting an end to the corrosion is a tiny step towards making Harrian better. But if that's my mission, then so be it.
A fearless leader in all her glory.
But sometimes I'm scared.
What could possibly scare you?
There are times when I don't even care if I succeed or not. Facing death while making the world a better place is what I'm living for. I'm happy that I can lead a life without fear, even of the worst. Because sitting back helplessly, watching the world gradually decompose, that would be the worst.
Sometimes I wonder if you really are human.
Oh, make no mistake, buddy. I'm human.
Huh.
Isaurus, on some other occasion, I'd like you to tell me more about Carnelian beliefs.
I'd love that.
Darian. I am the second bearer. This is the third time we meet. Unless you heed my words, it will be our last.
You're just some corroded, talking tree.
You have allowed the seed of destruction to take root in your body and soul. For this transgression, there will be a terrible price to pay.
The seed of destruction. Oberos said that too. Is that the name of the Ascendance Crystal?
Listen to me, Third Bearer. There's not much time for you to learn to use it. The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
But I don't care about the fate of the world. If I cared about the fate of the world, I wouldn't have deserted. My sister, my mother, my family, and now Syl. They're all that matters to me. Why doesn't anyone get that?
Oberos understands, and he will use it against you, again and again, until you are destroyed.
But why? Why me? I'm nobody.
You denied the seed of destruction that day. You raised your arm against it. Now, you are responsible for it. It must never fall into the wrong hands, for the consequences would be terrible.
I never asked to be responsible for it.
You have to, for the sake of the people waiting for you on the other side.
Other side. Fate of the world. I don't care about all this. You're some voice coming out of the crystal, right? An ancient guardian, something like that? Then hear this. I would rather die than use that power and expose anyone to it. Find someone else!
I can't protect you from your fate, and will not be able to protect you from the suffering you will inflict upon yourself. But I can help you give your suffering meaning. Don't forget who you are, Darian. Always remember your true self.
You copy.
Yes.
Tower's in sight. Are you sure the Seed of Destruction is inside?
We've been over this already. The only other lead was that no-name deserter you wasted a week on because you had a hunch that the Seed of Destruction might be in his chest.
Must I remind you why I have been picked for this mission?
Yes, we all know of your gift. Believe it or not, magic and psychic abilities don't make it easier for us to justify our operations to the Defense Committee.
Maybe you can tell me something I don't know.
Never mind. In any case, the Seed of Destruction must be in this tower. If our calculations are correct, it is something to do with the massive energy readings coming out of the place. Your job is to secure the Seed of Destruction and, by any means necessary, shut down whatever operation is going on in there.
What kind of operation?
Some of our analysts have suggested that this tower is an antique anti-air defense system.
Are they trying to reproduce the Ascendants?
On a much larger scale, yes. It could pose a threat to us.
You have a short memory, Lawson. Those same analysts told you a month ago that the Ascendants couldn't possibly go higher than a mesosphere.
Regardless, Laura, we have a problem on our hands. This intel fell into Colonel Gregor's hands. And he made more than his case in front of the committee. Got them riled up. Persuaded them that once this tower is operational, there's no hope left for us. The fact that we still haven't obtained the Seed of Destruction doesn't help either.
That can't be good. What's the bottom line?
Unless we present them with proof of our success, the Colonel will receive clearance to nuke Estraya on the 6th of December.
Nuke Estraya? But what the hell are they thinking? Is the Assembly okay with that? How can they let this happen?
The Noah is coming. Our days are numbered.
Nuking Estraya. How could they?
I know how you feel about Herion, Myrna. Trust me when I say it didn't make things easier for us.
This isn't about me.
Listen, we've tried diplomacy. We've tried intimidation. We've tried to make them surrender by every means. Every time, the consort prevails. Our people are getting desperate. There's no way for me to call off the attack unless you shut down the operations here and get your hands on the seed of destruction. No backup, of course. We're on our own. And they want us to fail, so they can end this war quickly.
By the 6th. This is bullshit, Lawson.
I know. Call for extraction whenever you wish. I don't want you to die out there.
I'd rather die on Herion than be complicit in this. I will bring home the damn seed of destruction. You do whatever you have to prevent them from destroying Estraya. Do you hear me?
Gotcha. Stay safe, Laura.